Good morning, beautiful friends. I just want to remind you that when you are the vessel for divine wisdom, for truth, when you are the presence of love, and you express yourself unapologetically and authentically, simply allow that which needs to be said, and you vibrate, so to speak, in a frequency that is of the Most High, you can be sure that what happens when you are around the aspects of yourself is that you are entraining their frequency to somewhat match your own frequency, right? And this may lead to stepping on some toes of some people or aspects of yourself, because this shakes up their being. Understand that many people are living their life on a subconscious level, right? They pick up from whence they were little certain things, behaviors, and patterns of thought, basically. And they continuously do that throughout their life, meanwhile, not understanding what they truly are, thereby creating things that they dislike because they are in a state of separation, because they are identifying themselves with the body instead of with the whole experience, instead of with spirit or the essence of all things. And therefore, they keep on manifesting things after things after things that they then need to deal with in order to solve the problem and not manifest them anymore, right? So they are stuck, so to speak, in a certain way of being. But now suddenly a strong light comes, a presence of light, which in that case you are, right? And you are speaking to that one person. You do not see the illusions that this person believes in, but you see only his or her perfection and the perfection of all that is around. And your vibration now suddenly opens up the floodgates of light and love, so to speak, within that one person. Because your frequency, your energy, your presence is so strong that it actually raises his or her energy up to your level. And therefore, he or she now receives divine wisdom, so to speak, beautiful things that are only of truth. But also because you are interacting and you are simply your most authentic self, you express divine wisdom to such a degree that you may actively contribute to conflicting with their belief systems. So that may irritate basically their demons, so to speak. You shine your light upon the aspect of yourself, upon that person's consciousness, and this illuminates the darkness within that person to a greater degree. And even though in the moment of the interaction between you two, his or her experience will be heightened, he or she will feel amazing and much better than before the interaction with you. Once you are leaving the equation, and simply, for example, separate to go home and to meet the next day. In that time of separation, this one person still has to deal with the consequences of having a heightened awareness, of having a raised consciousness. So the way that this person has felt a lot better when interacting with you, to that degree, the, let's say, demons within that person are showing themselves once you are gone. And then this person has the opportunity to either go with the flow of the demon or what the separated minds telling that person, or it can simply choose anew, right? To become the neutral observer, breathe deeply, and perceive things from a place of peace, and therefore allow everything that needs to go through that one person or this person's awareness to simply go through into the nothingness from where it actually came in the first place. But the thing is, most people, when they are in a state of separation, when they are believing to be separate, they have built such a strong authority within themselves. They believe they are so all-knowing and powerful, basically they are arrogant and ignorant and stuck in their ways, so to speak. That they are not open to actually try another way of being, because if they would do so, they would give their power away and they would actually confirm that there is something that they do not know. And when they do confirm that they do not know a certain thing, then they feel weaker. And when they feel weaker, they feel vulnerable. And when they feel vulnerable, they feel powerless, right? And this is a threat to their existence. So that is why oftentimes those people that are very much stuck in their own ways do not really act upon the suggestions of the one that is awakened, of the presence of light. So they are now, after having been in your presence, feeling all these quote unquote demonic stuff going on within them, and they now have to deal with that. And because those people that are stuck in the separated minds, ways, usually project their insecurities and their misfortunes on others, because it is easier to point with the finger and tell others that they are the reason for their misfortunes, instead of going within and actually learn and evolve from their actions and their focus, because that would actually mean that they are stepping into a place of uncertainty, of the unknown. And for the ego, the unknown is something that is dangerous, right? The ego, or the separated mind, feels comfortable there where it already knows all the things, because for it, the unknown is something that is other than itself, all the while not understanding that the unknown, in the unknown, all that they truly find is more of themselves. So it has to be guided step by step into the unknown. And this may actually cause a very strong sense of fear and all the variations of fear, like anxiousness, anger, insecurity, and all the rest, right? So my point is, when you are a bright light within this world of seeming darkness and you are interacting with people, you will manifest people that are very strongly against you, or seemingly at least. You will manifest people that are denying your power, that are pointing with the finger and telling you that you are wrong and whatnot, because they are afraid of facing their own shadowy sides, you know. But do not take it personally. At some point, regardless of what you speak, when you are speaking from a place of unconditional love, without implementing your ego or your worldly mind into the equation, then everything that you utter will, at some point within their experience, be remembered and make sense for them, right? So even if it takes 20 years from the point of your interaction, and even if 20 years long they have pointed with a finger and made you out to be the devil, at some point they will remember the words that you have spoken and the energy behind it, and then they will face their own demons, so to speak, and they will evolve into a place that is much more beautiful and tainted by perfection of God than before, right? Or rather, tainted by the conscious recognition of the perfection of God in comparison to before. Because, just a quick note, a reminder, everything is perfect and there is only love. We sometimes just do not see this. We are not consciously recognizing this because we are holding onto illusions that are based on the misidentification of ourself, that are based on the subconscious patterns of thought and focus of the past, right? So there's that. Just keep on shining your light. Never will anyone forget anything, ever. When information is needed, this one will remember what you have said, right? So just keep on shining your light, keep on being one with yourself, believe in yourself, and you will see the beautiful, all-encompassing effect of only love and perfection you will have on the world. So in that sense, I hope everything was kind of clear for you to understand. If not, you can ask me in the comments and I can try to explain it from a different perspective with different words. But in that sense, I wish you a wonderful day.